Hey everybody, Emerald Gamer here with another Soulcalibur 6 Gamer Speak. Now, this week it's EVO. I don't know exactly when it's supposed to end, but today, about an hour ago, they did reveal, Bandai Namco anyway, revealed a brand new Soulcalibur 6 character reveal, which one of the characters was very predicted, the other was kinda iffy. It was not 100% sure whether they were actually going to make it or not. But me, being an idiot, didn't read the full title and just saw Soulcalibur news and quickly clicked on that shit as soon as I possibly could. And here we are. So I got yeeted pretty hard. This trailer is the ultimate yeet of all Soulcalibur 6 trailers, which is honestly surprising because they've been very formulaic about it, and it's kind of getting stale at this point. They're too fast, man. They're just too fast. Anyway, moving on. Going straight into it. We have Demonic Guard Astaroth. Now, I've never been a Astaroth fan that much in the past games. Actually, not really at all. I've honestly really always hated him. I always sucked with him. Just one of those characters that I could never... he just never clicked with me. And his designs always looked kind of weird. But, they fucking definitely have been stepping it up, because a lot of the characters that they've been revealing, I usually don't really care too much about, but some of the redesigns that they've been doing for this game have been absolutely fucking wonderful. This game, this Astaroth rather, is just fucking awesome. Just looking at that concept art, that doesn't even really look like Astaroth anymore. That just looks like fucking... That looks like how I would imagine he's supposed to be, because he's always like an Egyptian-themed thing, but he never seems to have any of that stuff like themed on him. It's just a fucking dude with his heart exposed with a big old axe. I never understood it, but I can fucking get down with this shit. I fuck with it. It's pretty nice. But moving on, he does his intro, and then he's a very grab-orientated character, which I find kind of strange considering he has a very large axe. So I don't really know how exactly those two ever put together, but they make it work, I guess. His basic grab is where he basically just grabs your leg and like slams you down on the ground. That's about it. However, they kind of changed it up and made it to where he like hooks you on his axe a little bit and then slams you on the ground, which is a nice touch because normally it's just he takes you for a loop and then slams you on the ground. And then he has they brought back his classic grab, which is just sort of like the fucking WWE backbreaker over the knee sort of shit. Which is, it's always kind of strange to see him do that kind of stuff, because that's really all I see him do. Because he's a very grabby character and it's kind of annoying. But, and then it gets better. And this is where the trailer absolutely turned me into an Astaroth fan all of a sudden. Something I was definitely not ready to say out of my mouth, especially even now saying it. But during the clash, he wins, obviously, because they always do. And this man hooks fucking Mitsurugi on his axe, slams him in front of him, and then absolutely yeets the living fucking shit out of him, and he just becomes plastered onto the wall. He exists no more. Like, he is done. There's no way to get back up from that anime ass bullshit. I'm on board. That is the kind of shit that I wanted to see out of Astaroth, like, always. He's always supposed to be this like big strong guy, and they never usually show it. They just show him fucking being a Hulk Hogan. I never understood it. But fucking I'm on it now. And then for a super combo, he throws a temper tantrum like a 3-year-old. And then it just turns into a fucking Beyblade for 60 billion hits, even though Siegfried blocks them all, which is kind of disappointing, because I feel like they should have done it when it was on hit, because all of them have been the super combos on hit, I'm pretty sure. But I guess they were showing it that at the end of the combo that it breaks guard, which was really nice, but it did seem like there was something a little bit special going on. It seemed like there was because he does a grab, but it seems like there's a time of input in between that and the grab, like a command grab, not just like one of the default grab buttons or combinations of buttons rather to do a grab. So I don't know, it looked a little bit different, but he hits you on his axe a little bit, and then he slams you on the ground, pops you up, and then slams you again with his axe. Pretty neat. And then he does a super, which is pretty fucking cool in terms of the effect that goes off before he actually does the move. It's like a purple, like, nightmare fucking fog. Not a nightmare literally, but it's just like an evil fucking weird, like, ghost fog. Which I thought that was pretty neat. It really goes well with him. He kind of looks like Kratos in this picture a little bit on steroids. Like, now that I'm looking at it, he really does kind of look like Kratos a little bit. But, so he slams you on the ground. He hits you with his axe first, and then you're just kind of like on the ground like a goddamn murder victim. And then this man straight up makes his fucking axe a part of your fucking spine, and you just fucking take it like you're supposed to. And then he fucking does a Samurai Jack jump, good fucking jump, bringing you with him. And then he just does a fucking bunch of vertical spins on his axe. And then absolutely fucking just slams down with everything he has. And there's literally just a fucking gigantic fucking mega explosion just going on right before before you even see him land. There's literally an explosion in slow motion. There's literally an explosion, and roughly their silhouettes sort of in the background, and then they're there, and Maxie's just laying there like he's been fucking murdered, which he probably has, let's be real. But and then he does this fucking gorilla pose thing, and that's what I thought the trailer was. But then I clicked on the timeline, and I was like, they just gonna play the trailer twice? They're surely not gonna play the trailer twice. My dumbass didn't realize that I was getting yeeted this whole time. This trailer was made for me, I guess. Because I don't know why they put both characters in the reveal for the title. Because fucking Seong is now revealed, daughter of the Blade Rod. What a fucking dumb name. I hate that. That's such a weird title to give something. That doesn't even really make sense. I don't know. But Seong has always been one of those characters that's been kind of, unfortunately, like, on the back burner. She's always had cool combos. It's just that the technical capabilities of the games that she's been in haven't really been all that super great, except for like Soulcalibur 4. I'm pretty sure she was in 4. I know she wasn't in 5, and that's honestly one of the reasons why people were kind of upset, because they just apparently hate her. But not anymore, because she's been revealed before a lot of characters, honestly. After these two, I believe there's 7 more characters to be revealed in between now and the time of the game's release. If you do the math, it sort of plans out exactly that way. So, a character like her, who's normally put on the back burner and somehow ends up being a fan favorite, is revealed before characters like Cervantes and Lizard Man. Like, I don't personally see what's happening right now. I guess they're just starting to listen. Let's just put it that way. I mean, they've had 5 years to do it, and they've probably been listening a lot, considering the feedback from 5 anyway. But anyway, they show her intro. Her intro is kind of hard to capture, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. It was very like, which one? They did 2 poses for it, and I was confused on which one I really wanted to take. So y'all are getting that one. But go watch. By the way, go watch the trailer go watch the trailer after watching this video. Tell me what you think, because I will talk about this shit all day on Twitter or in the comments or whatever. Really, honestly. But anyway, moving back to the good old trailer. She's very knock-up orientated. Like she stays on the ground most of the time, but the whole point of her is that you want your enemy to be in the air so you can do more combos. So the first one, she's just like doing like a sky high sort of thing, knock them in the air and then smashes them down as they come back, and she catches them. That's kind of her gimmick, is she knocks you up, catches you, slams you down on the ground. It's kind of rinse and repeat, but just done in different styles or different ways every time. Then she does one where she does a flip off of her weapon, knocking them into the air, and then she catches them with this fucking sick-ass blue... Well, I guess that's just the effect that they're using for the blue lightning attacks from the previous games, and then fucking knocks her horizontally instead of vertically, which is pretty cool. And then they immediately go to their grabs. Her trailer was like kind of quick and then kind of weirdly paced at the same time. It was like quick and then it slowed down, and then it was quick and then it slowed down, mostly just because how long her enemies take to get to the ground. What I feel like a lot of people are gonna have a lot of fun with this character, me included, to be honest, because I don't know, I've always just liked seeing people fly in the air in this game. It's interesting to me. But her grabs have always been pretty cool, though. I think this one was a more traditional one in terms of what she's done in the other games. I'm not entirely certain, though. But she basically not cross black. What am I even trying to say? I'm an idiot. Fucking clothesline. Jesus Christ. But she clotheslines you, and then like while she's like above your head on the ground, she just sort of like stabs you in the stomach with her blade, which is actually kind of cool. And then they showed off like another combo that was essentially the same thing, but it started horizontally instead of vertically. And they just showed that crisp ass fucking camera angle. I was not trying to say ass. That crisp ass. No. But also, side note, Seong has always been kind of a little thoughty. I don't know why, like in terms of her design anyway. And they just kind of went over the edge on that. Like I don't know what was up, but she's just thoughty on this one. I don't like it. I'm not okay with it. Why? The Soulcalibur has enough fucking hoes in it. Let's be real. Ivy, other things. Ivy. Anyway, moving on. That's for another video. But then they show another fucking sick fucking grab where she does like a horizontal like plank off of her weapon in the air, does a twist kick, and just fucking takes you down to the ground with her, and that shit's fucking crazy. It's fucking amazing. Then they showed the Clash, which just basically had the same combo in it, which was kind of it was very similar to a combo they already showed in the trailer, so I didn't bother showing it. I just always like including the Clash pictures because, you know, just nice to look at. I always like the faded black background. And then they showed the Super, which, wait, this is not the Super. I'm an idiot! But then they showed the Super combo, where she basically like twirls her fucking weapon around in the air, and then gets into like a battle position, charges at him, and just does a series of like pokes and stabs, and fucking stabs her weapon to the ground, flips into the air, and remains completely vertical, which is amazing. And then does like another flip in the air, slams Ivy down to the ground. It was fantastic. There was a little bit more after it, but it was very hard to capture, and the screenshots kept getting lower quality than this one is that I'm looking at right now. So I figured it was, you know, y'all got the gist. That was basically, other than that, it was just her basic sort of combo after that, which, you know, is whatever. But it just looks so fucking stylish. Maybe it's just the engine, because, I mean, this easily could have been done in Soulcalibur 4, and probably was, but, I mean, at that time, I had never known about her being like a fan favorite character. That has just never crossed my mind up until like a few months ago. And it was kind of shocking to find out, honestly. But anyway, moving on. She does her Super. This Super is fucking cool. I honestly, I feel like every single Super has been really, really good, except for Yoshimitsu's, unfortunately. Yoshimitsu's is kind of bland, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of thought about it a little bit more. Maybe I kind of already said that in the Yoshimitsu video, but it's very bland. It's not very good. Wait, hold on. Did I do a Yoshimitsu video? I'm not crazy, right? Maybe I am crazy. Oh wait, no, I didn't. Well, I'm an idiot, but maybe that's why I don't remember saying it, because it really wasn't all that exciting. It was pretty much just nothing, honestly. But which is really disappointing. But that one I was really late on. This one, however, I'm on time. But she gets into that battle stance, which is a really nice picture, by the way, barring the Bandai Namco logo, which, by the way, I'm not trying to get a copyright strike, so that's why it's in screenshot form. I don't know if I said that or not or covered it, but there you go. But, yeah, so it's really nice. She basically just knocks them into the air. Like, all of her combos start. Surprising. Then she pulls a Siegfried and drags her weapon around in like a circle, and it sort of just follows. Like it like follows like the blade for a moment, like panned out. Then she knocks him into the air, and then just like 4 like circles, making like this cool fucking wind effect go on. Already liking the wind in it. Like we need to have more of this effect. Wind is great. Wind is good. But then she lands, and then she drags her weapon again, and it starts off with like little sparks, but it's following the blade more, and then it like gets bigger, like the flames do, and then it gains like this like pink, magenta sort of purplish thunder effect on top of the flames, which looks really nice. And then she does like a fucking uppercut, and just an explosive lightning of that color just burst in the air, like in like a stream of that, and then it just dissipates and they fall to the ground. And then she does a cool like victory pose with a full body shot, which they don't usually do for some reason, and if they do, it's like kind of too zoomed in to really get it. So kudos to them for that. But that super though, is it an explosion? I thought about it. I think it is. It's definitely an explosion. Explosion of maybe not fire, but lightning, so I'll take it. But it's still an explosion, so they meet the quota. And then they got the nice little like Starry Night logo, which they've had like a couple trailers ago or something like that. I just haven't used it at all. I've been lazy. I like the Dralt trailer too much, so there you go. And then the pre-order now screen, which was still, just as a reminder, October 19th is still pretty far away, sort of, in terms of how things are releasing and how slow time's been fucking flowing for me, it feels like. But I feel like I can manage. Anyway, that's about all the time I have today. For today's Gamer Speak, be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll talk about this at a later date. I got some more Soulcalibur to talk about. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video. Whichever one that'll be. Goodbye now.